I
Right.
mean, this is like, can be beneficial for anybody in kind of getting into flow states, whether that's in athletics or in other aspects of life. Maybe you could just kind of expand a little bit upon how this can be helpful for all kinds of people, including people that are focused on athletics.
Well, that's one of the things I love working with athletes, because I'm an athlete as well, so I enjoy that. So I believe what happens is that when you have some of these either emotional concussions or these traumas, that's actually affecting the ATP, the mitochondria, and the energy in the cell. So they have another gear, they just can't get to that gear because there's an energy drain. So it's pulling energy. So it's like an open app or an open program on your computer. So I worked with a guy, Rob Killian, who was competing in the Spartan World Championships. And when I met him, he's a Special Forces Green Beret. And obviously he had some trauma from, his stuff in the military. But the trauma that was really affecting him when he was racing, and again, this wouldn't be considered a big T trauma. But what happened is in one of the races, he picked up one of those 50-pound sandbags to run with, and it had a hole in it. Now, he didn't know it had a hole in it. And so after the race, one of the competitors called him out online and basically called him a cheater. Now, these special forces guys, integrity is everything to them. So now being called a cheater is going to affect him. And so that was one of the things that we had to get updated. So I worked with him on Friday. The World Championships were on Sunday. There were 3 guys that were favored to win that World Championship. He wasn't one of those 3, even though he's a great athlete. So they asked me if I would work with them. So I took him to our program on Friday. He ran in the World Championships on Sunday and beat everybody. The closest guy was a minute behind him. Now, I didn't make Rob a better athlete. He was always that good. What I did is allowed his mind, right, to get into an optimal flow state by releasing that drain that he had about thinking about what people are thinking about me when I'm running.
Mhm.
Once that was gone, that freed up that little extra power that he needed. He always had it. So I didn't make any, what could I have done in 2 days? That's what we're all capable of. We all have another gear.